United States. Now, you might remember a bipartisan majority of Congress voted to effectively ban TikTok here because of Chinese ownership. But despite the law, the administration has kept pushing back that deadline.
We have a framework for a TikTok deal. The two leaders, President Trump and Party Chair Xi, will speak on Friday to complete the deal, but we do have a framework for a deal with TikTok.
All right, CNN's Elena Treen is at the White House. Any idea what this framework for the deal is?
Well, we're still waiting for it, and we definitely heard Scott Bessent try to play it off and say he can't share any of the details, but that the commercial aspects of the deal have been agreed to. Of course, we have to see what the president and Chinese President Xi Jinping say on Friday, because really what we heard from both Bessent and the United States Trade Representative Jamieson Greer is that it will be finalized after getting sign-off from leadership. And of course, that call between Trump and Xi is going to take place on Friday to do just that. But we also heard more, John, from Jamieson Greer, like I said, the United States Trade Representative. He was also in Madrid for these talks with their Chinese counterparts on this. And he said that the President Donald Trump, called both him and Bessent last night to share kind of what he wanted out of a potential deal. Listen to how he put it.
President Trump played a role in this. We had a call with him last night. We had specific guidance from him. We shared it with our Chinese counterparts. And without his leadership and the leverage he provides, we would not have been able to conclude the deal today.
Now, John, if this deal is actually struck, it would be the culmination of a really years-long process now of trying to figure out what to do about TikTok. You mentioned it, but the president has now pushed back a self-imposed deadline multiple times on trying to reach a deal with China on TikTok to either, sell part of it, divest part of it to the United States so that it can continue operating within the U.S. And this has definitely been a big goal of President Donald Trump's. He often talks about TikTok as helping deliver him young voters in his election in 2024. But it was also something that, as you mentioned, a majority of people in Congress had voted to ban. It was signed off by former President Joe Biden if a deal with the United States on divesting most of TikTok did not come through. All to say, this has been a long time coming. We have to see what the details actually look like, but the president is very optimistic about this.
Yeah, we need to know who's going to own it, right? We need to know who in the United States here.
Mia, you are the queen of the TikTok. Tell me, what do you think about this deal? Is this going to be good?
I mean, I honest to God don't think any deal for TikTok's going to be that good. I mean, they're selling it to a conglomerate of multiple private equity. I mean, and the Israelis have a hand in it now. I mean, to be honest, I felt safer and the algorithm was better when we were just hanging out with the Chinese. I'm going to be real honest. The algorithm was better. Everybody was making more money. I mean, all of it was better when we were hanging out with the Chinese. And now that we're like moving ourselves from the Chinese and these Silicon Valley conglomerates, private equity, and sprinkle a little bit of the Israeli people in there too now, it's like, no, we think censorship is bad. Shh, it's going to be through the roof now.
Are you muted?
I think you're muted, bud.
We can't hear you.
Skeptic, you're the second queen of TikTok on here. What is your thoughts? Is this going to be a good deal?
I have taken TikTok is such a place. It's way more raw than like YouTube because it's more interactive, I feel like. But I think I agree with Mia on that. I think that the algorithm and like the way that people were interacting was different. It has changed, and also their newest update or their newest agreement is very like you can't say hardly any words anymore. So like they're taking the fun out of the conversations that we used to be able to have. Like I spent a lot of the time on lives. There's so many words. They've added so many words where like anything you say gets flagged, live gets taken down. So I feel like people, especially our age millennials, are starting to either go off to other apps or we're just like, having these surface conversations because they have really gotten on the verbiage on TikTok, which is crazy. So I don't know if it's like the whole who's in control of it or what's changed, but it's definitely has changed.
Enzo, you're the next biggest person I think on TikTok. What do you think about this deal? What do you think about the changes that have been made? Because I know they censor you the most, I think, out of everybody.
So it hasn't been that bad for me on TikTok the last like 2 weeks. I'm gonna be honest. This has been the best 2 weeks that I've been having on TikTok where I haven't been taken down. I haven't been shadow banned. My live's been pushing out. Um, what was it? Last week, every single day, especially last week, Monday through Wednesday, I was peaking at numbers that I really barely ever hit. And my lives, like I said, they weren't taken down. The conversations were good. My algorithm's been a little weird. I will say that, being more certain people that couldn't be allowed on TikTok is weird, but that's been about it. I mean, I'm happy that we're actually getting some type of deal for TikTok. I do enjoy TikTok quite a bit. I met all of you guys, so it's a great thing. Yeah, I'm happy that they're actually doing something to keep it around. But I mean, let's keep the censorship off of it. I've been complaining about the censorship already. Let's keep it that way. Let's actually have good speech instead of being censored everything any which way to Sunday just because you deem it to be hateful.
I agree with you. And Eric, I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Just so everybody knows, sometimes your comments are being censored and we have nothing to do with it. YouTube censors a lot more now that TikTok has been like pulling back on things. Kamal, I think me and you, we are the kings over here of YouTube. What do you think about TikTok? I know you said that's a wild, wild place. Are you going to be sad if it gets taken down?
Hell to the no. I would not be sad if TikTok get taken down. But I love that TikTok is around. Bars. But the thing about it though, I think some more censoring needs to be on TikTok because some of these motherfuckers be on there talking out their ass. I'm telling you. Oh my goodness. The people that be getting somewhat big numbers, I be listening to their lives. I'm like, what the hell is going on? And then I listen to Enzo live a couple times, and hey, bro, you be having the cookies on there sometimes, bro. No, TikTok brings that to every room. I was in a room with Skeptic and Castle. They bring the cookies from the other side and shit. TikTok,
the cookies from the other side.
Yeah, I'm telling you, TikTok is the wild, wild west. It is more. I feel like TikTok is more of like your everyday, just not thinking about nothing, and then one day saw a damn clip on Twitter or YouTube and was like, I'm gonna be a political pundit. I'm about to say some shit. I feel like them be the most people that be coming onto the stages. They don't be knowing what the hell they talking about. They don't do no damn research. A lot of times I'd be like, man, Google would debunk a lot of you motherfuckers. You feel me? But that's what I feel what most people on TikTok is when they be having their lives and stuff like that.
I mean, you're telling the truth. So I was on TikTok all day today because I was home from work, and the reading literacy comprehension is about 0.20 on a lot of these TikTok lives. And I can tell, I don't even ask people's ages anymore because I can tell who grew up and No Child Left Behind and who's older, was born in the 80s and early 90s like myself, who actually had to learn phonics, because there's this one dude, and you know, with the TikTok panel, the etiquette is to read the prompt, especially if there's a prompt. Usually read the prompt. Bro, yeah. I tried listening to this dude read the easiest words. It got to the point where I was like, I'll read it for you, my guy. I got you, boo. Because we're already laughing. Some people just don't have the reading comprehension. And that is the biggest part, is the reading comprehension to have deep discussions, just because they don't have that literacy there. And I'm not saying this to be mean or to be an asshole. I'm sure Skeptic, Nora, Enzo, everybody else knows. Like, if you spend any time on TikTok, you can tell the people that can read and comprehend what they read, so you can have an actual fluent conversation with them. And there's a lot of motherfuckers that can't read. and it shows.
Hey, we need a little LeVar Burton back. Reading Rainbow, what's up?
Yeah, well, the
Tell the
PBS
mother-
lost funding. See,
Bro.
what's PBS lost funding?
Yep.
Doc, I mean, Doc, you're the newest one here to the social media game. What do you think?
Ban TikTok, man. Ban TikTok. I like King J had me make a TikTok, and then like I just was clicking around, following y'all on lives, like just going to look into the rooms, and now my algorithm's fucked, and I'm never gonna get it back. So it's like, yo, I could be on there to be like, yo, what's the best can opener? They'll send me to a goddamn Charlie Kirk debate, or they'll send me to a left-wing debate or something, and I'll be looking for a can opener. So just ban the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? We need a new platform. This one mine has been destroyed. So, but the wording on TikTok is crazy. Like I like, that's my biggest thing. Like, yo, I don't know. You might as well just get out there and spell everything you want to say. Like it's some of that is crazy. Like
Baby language.
crazy.
YT.
Schmurder. I was like,
Wow.
what? I thought they were talking about Bobby when they said Schmurder. I thought it, you know what I'm saying? So like, it's getting a little out of hand. I think they need to they just need to loosen up the reins a little bit.
Oh my god.
Yo,
People
can I ask y'all something real quick? All right.
Sure.
I know it ain't real, but it'll bring a little fun to shit. You feel me? Who do y'all hope bought TikTok?
Elon Musk.
No,
No.
who you hope? You hope
No.
Elon Musk bought
No.
TikTok?
Yeah, I
no.
did.
No.
Who you hope?
I honestly, I wouldn't have
Diddy.
been mad if Mr. Beast would have bought TikTok, like for real, because I know he was like he had said he wanted to buy it, and
Mhm.
I feel like it would have been like kind of like the intensity would have been brought down because he kind of does like crazy stuff. It's kind of like fun and not partisan type of thing.
I wish Diddy would have bought TikTok. It'd be the Wild Wild West. If
Mm.
Diddy had
Diddy.
TikTok,
And we
he
see
could
a lot
never
more
be canceled. Yo, it'd be crazy.
the things that would be on TikTok would be
Yo, the ads would be crazy. This live is sponsored
Baby
by
oil.
Johnson & Johnson. We gonna have the partnership with them.
Astroglide. Okay,
Hey,
guys. So
I ain't gonna. Oh, I would want Neil deGrasse Tyson to buy TikTok. That'd be fucking phenomenal.
Mark
Yeah.
Cuban.
space.
Mark Cuban.
Oh.
Okay. Mm.
Sure, him.
I don't know. That was the first person I could think of that's like rich that would have the money to do it. So
True, but
Mm.
but do you think he would allow freedom to speak on there?
Oh, great question. Damn.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. What? I'm sorry.
maybe
Oh,
he's not terrible.
Honestly, I wanted Jeff Bezos to buy it because I wanted to be able
I'd
to
be
order
okay
from
with that.
TikTok Shop
No.
in 2 days.
No,
I
I don't
was
want to
like,
have
purely
TikTok
Shop
Live
2 day
Prime.
shipping. That's it.
No, we gonna have to subscribe to just go live on there. No, I'm good. I don't want TikTok Live Prime.
true. That's a good point. That's a good point.
I can't believe y'all
Okay,
answered.
guys.
Damn.
Wow. I hate to drop the mood because we're doing
Uh.
so good, but it's we got to get serious. I'm sorry. So this
Dun, dun, dun.
this is a story that has not really been talked about. I think Kamal, I think I told you about it, right? Or did you hear about it?
You told me about it.
Yeah, so pretty much Delta State is a historically Black college and university. It's in Mississippi, and